Okay, guys, we're out here. Shit. We're out here today with the Disruptive Defense Gen3 dual port comp. We finally got that in, got it installed. We're going to throw it on the modified ransom rest today and see how it does compared to some of the other ones we've done, specifically the RDI. This one is a little bit longer overall, I believe. We'll get the measurements, throw it up on one of these sides here. And with that, the ports are opened a little bit more. Hopefully that vents more gas than your mom on chilly night and helps control that muzzle rise. But we'll see. This one comes with shims instead of set screws, so you kind of have to fit it with the shims to get it to fit properly, and then you will have to use some type of Loctite to hold that on there. It kind of sucks for me because I swap comps so much, trying different ones, that I don't like to Loctite anything because it's a bitch to get off at that point. But if you're going to keep it on there, then there it is. So let's go to the ransom rest, check it out. Okay guys, here we go. Shot number one, Disruptive Defense dual port Gen 3 comp. We'll probably run, I don't know, 10, 12 rounds through it just to get an average here, and then we'll compare it to what we had with the RDI. I think that's on target. All right, here we go. All right, guys, since we do have a little bit different conditions today, temperature, humidity, everything else, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the RDI off, or I'm sorry, I'm going to take the Disruptive Defense off using the same box of ammo, same day, same time here. We'll put the RDI on. We'll do another 12, so that way we have the same day data. Let's do 12 more today with the RDI, see what we get. Okay, last shot with the RDI. Let's get our start point here. Send it. All right, so looking at this, it's damn close, but it does look like maybe the Disruptive Defense might do a little bit better. We'll have to head inside and we'll pull up the charts. Okay guys, a little bit of background in case you haven't seen some of the previous videos about the SFX Pro. We've changed out quite a few parts on this, so I obviously wasn't going to go back and remove them all just to test this other comp. So we have the tungsten guide rod, the trigger, the gas pedal. We added some aluminum to this with the oversized mag release, the mag well, the back strap, the back of the slide. As well as the internals, we've had to change out the springs and just to get this thing tuned. So it's not necessarily easy to go back to stock. So we're just going to be comparing this to the RDI, and we'll get a kind of difference between the two. Well, just like we thought, we ended up with approximately 5.5% reduction compared to the RDI dual port comp. So we did do a little bit better there. That's pretty good. So pulling up the historical data from where we started with the RDI comp on this SFX Pro, we ended up, after adding everything, roughly 59% reduction. With this Disruptive Defense doing a little bit better, we should be 60% plus. Now, I just wanted to take a second and circle back to the actual dimensions of the Disruptive comp compared to the RDI, so you can get an idea just how different the overall length and the port sizes are. They're not drastically different, but just to give you guys some actual numbers, here you go. All right, guys, now it's time for me to stir up some shit here. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. So, Disruptive Defense. This is a good comp. It works. I like it. However, I really don't care for the aesthetics of it on my SFX Pro. I don't feel like the lines go very well with the gun. It's probably going to be a better comp for maybe one of the other Canik models. I just don't really care for it on my SFX Pro, so I actually will be going back to the RDI. All right, guys, that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, help us out any way you can. Shoot me any messages for some other comps that you guys see if you want me to try them. We'll throw them on what we have and, you know, get some data for you. Anyway, catch you guys later.